All right, this is the solving level 3 worksheet. So number 1 says 8x minus 2 equals 9 plus 7x. We're going to have to combine some like terms here. And right away I can see that 8x and 7x are like terms because they both have an x. And 9 and minus 2 are like terms because they're both just numbers. So let's see, I think I'd like to subtract 7x from both sides first. And there's a couple ways to do this problem, and this is just one way. So if I subtract 7x over here, my 7x's cancel. And over here I have 8 minus 7, which is 1. So I have 1x. So I'm just going to write x, because we know that if we have 1x, we can just write x. It's the same thing. I still have minus 2 left, equals 9. Okay, so I have one more step left. I would like this 2 gone. I don't really like it very much. So if I add 2 to both sides, I will get x equals 11. There you go. My key says something else. Let me double check really fast here. Subtract 7x, I get x. I think I'm going to stick, negative 9. There we go. I made a mistake, so I hope you guys caught that. Minus 9 right here. Minus 9 right here. Negative 9 plus 2 is negative 7, and that matches my key. So negative 7 is the answer. All right, so number 2 says negative 18 minus 6k equals 6 times 1 plus 3k. Okay, I have 2 options that I see here. One is I could distribute the 6 here and here inside the parentheses. But I'm going to pursue a different option. My option is going to be, since these are multiplied, I want to move the 6 over here. And the opposite of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide this side by 6 and this side by 6. So over here, 6's cancel. Great. Over here, I'm going to divide each term by 6. So minus 18 over 6, you can use your calculator if you want. It'll give you minus 3. Minus 6 over 6 is minus 1. And I have a k here, so it's going to be minus k. Minus 1k, or just minus k. All right. Over here, my 6 is gone, so all that's left is 1 plus 3k. And already the problem is looking a lot simpler. All right. I'm going to move this k over here by adding it to both sides, because now it's subtracted. So the opposite of subtraction is addition. So I have minus 3 equals 1 plus 4k. All right. Now I would like to move this 1 over, because I want to get k all alone. So I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides, and I will get minus 4 is equal to 4k, because my 1's cancel. I'm going to divide both sides by 4 now, because right now they're multiplied. And we know that division is the opposite of multiplication. And I'm left with k equals here, and over here, minus 1. There you go. So that's number 2, k equals minus 1. All right, number 3. Number 3 says, let me grab another piece of paper. I might be able to do it on here, actually. Let's try that. Okay, so number 3 says the square root of n plus 9 equals 2. So the first thing I have to deal with is the square root. I got to get rid of it. And remember, the opposite of square rooting is squaring. So I'm going to square both sides. Okay, and now I have, remember, these cancel, because the square root of something squared is just whatever's on the inside. So I have n plus 9 equals, and 2 squared is just 4. Okay, now I'd like to subtract 9 from both sides, minus 9, and I'll be left with n equals 4 minus 9 is negative 5. There you go. All right, negative 4 is going to take a little bit more space, I think. Well, maybe, we'll see. So negative 4 says, not negative 4, this is number 4. So negative 10, square root of v minus 10 equals negative 60. First thing I want to do, get rid of this minus, or this negative 10. So right now it's multiplied. So I would like to divide it. Okay, these cancel. We're left with root v minus 10 equals negative 60 over negative 10. You can use your calculator. You'll get 6. Now, to get rid of the square root like last time, I need to square both sides, because the opposite of square rooting is squaring. Now I have v minus 10 equals 36. All right, almost there. This 10 has got to go away. So I'm going to add 10 to both sides. Add 10 to both sides. These are gone. And I get v equals 46. All right. My key says 26. I might have made a mistake on the key. Let's look here. I divided, good. Squared both sides, 36. Yeah, I think there's a mistake on the key. So the key should say 46. I'll try to fix that. If not, this should be 46. Yeah. Okay, so this problem is the last problem I'll do in this worksheet. And this one isn't as bad as it looks. So it says 7 over 5 equals x over 10. And at some point in your math career, you learned that if I have a fraction, an equal sign, and then another fraction, to solve it, I can cross multiply. So the 10 is going to be multiplied by the 7, and the 5 is going to be multiplied by the x. That's called cross multiplying, and I'm only allowed to do it if I have a fraction, an equal sign, and another fraction. So this is 10 times 7 is 70 equals 5x. I want to get x alone, as always. Right now they're multiplied. Divide both sides by 5 to get rid of that 5. And I have x equals 70 over 5 is 30. Oh, wait, hold on. I have to think about that. It's getting late. 70 over 5 is 14. All right. There we go. So that's our answer. Great.